Oh man, we are excited. All right.
I appreciate it, Mr. Tim Herr. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're connecting from. I also see many other people on the bus. You know, the resort we stayed at in Costa Rica is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from the airport. So I know a lot of us been on the road to the airport, especially with with a little bit of rain last night. You know, I know everybody was leaving a little earlier to make sure that we are good, you know, at the airport. So great to see everyone. I know we had a tremendous time together for past 5, 6 days in Costa Rica, celebrating our travel point, our retreat together. And this is our largest group we've ever had at our Riman retreat. We had a little over 300 people with us at Costa Rica retreat. It was a lot of fun. I mean, we had a lot of activities together. I know a lot of people zip line, a lot of people when we went to the island, Mr. Chris and few of the leaders, we went to the island. It was like a 45-minute boat ride to this beautiful island. Had private beach, had restaurants, gift shop, and had they have the banana boat, and they flip you over and make sure you're drinking a lot of Costa Rica salty water, and people are doing zip line as well as ATV. The day that we got to do ATV was so much fun because getting out there, it didn't rain, so it was beautiful. But when we got out there to the waterfall, people were hanging out, swimming, diving. On the way back, it just started raining at a perfect time, and it was just like water everywhere, mud everywhere, and literally driving ATV into these, mud puddle and like splashing everywhere, stuff that we'll never get to experience back home. It was just a blast, and of course, we had beautiful welcome dinner and farewell dinner first night and last night, and got a chance to talk to so many leaders. Had great conversations. We all got to take great pictures, videos, and we got to hear a world-renowned singer all the way from the United States, East Coast, Maryland. Miss Kimberly Weimer blessed us with an um, uh, incredible voice. That was just it was a blast, and really big shout out to Miss Betty Perez and our Mr. Rodolfo and their corporate team for preparing probably one of the best vacations that I think many of us could say that we got to experience past few days. And that's what I keep hearing from so many people that traveled a lot or been on company retreats a lot. I've heard from, dozens of people telling me this was their very best retreat experience they've ever had, very best fun time, most fun time, and memorable time that they got to have during the vacation. We did have a 3 hour leadership session where Ms. Betty Perez, spent about an hour sharing with us all the exciting announcements that's happening, that's in the pipeline for 2026. So I know many of you were here. If some of you weren't here, man, you did miss out a little bit. But in Las Vegas, just in 60 days, we're gonna get to find out all the product that's being prepared right now to launch in later part of 2026. Miss Betty Perez talked about the science and the vision and all the exciting things that's being prepared to roll out that is going to take our opportunity to next level. I believe that especially some of the makeup products that she has announced that is coming later this year in the pipeline right now, the science that's gone into the development of makeup in a way that the market has never seen. And we're going to see it. We're going to see it. We're going to hear about it. We're going to get to learn about it at the Vegas convention, which I want to encourage all of you to invite even more people and get more people to Vegas convention, because maybe there were people that were only interested in skincare, hair and body care before, but if people that were really, they have high interest in makeup, and they have high interest in selling makeup or using healthier makeup, more effective, cleaner makeup. They're going to absolutely love the convention we're going to have in Las Vegas at the MGM Hotel exactly 2 months from now on August 7th and 8th and 9th. And we got to spend a couple hours and also have leadership training. And we got to really talk a lot about what makes our business work. What are the main three things that we do? What are the three main things that we could understand to attract and increase the amount of leaders that we have, and really how to create and advance and sustain our momentum. And we had great conversations. So I have to say, being on a vacation with 300 plus people itself is fun, but we created a lot of memories, and I know that our community, our relationship, our leadership got it's strengthened, and all of us got to really uh, get connected at a stronger level with one another and within the community and with the leadership. So I can't wait for our Bahamas retreat already. It's going to be early in 27. We got 6.5 months left. We should be promoting. This is the best time. Let's get everybody to commit to be in Bahamas, start collecting travel points, start monitoring their travel points, and make sure that everybody truly qualifies for it. And especially for all the team leaders that's here right now, we got enough time to become a director before the year ends so we could go out to the Bahamas and Dubai next year and have two vacations together next year with many of our partners. I just have one more quick announcement for those of you that are directors. Tomorrow, this coming Wednesday, this Wednesday is the second Wednesday of the month. So for the directors, we're going to be having Leadership Academy this coming Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. For those of you that are team leaders, or if you have partners that are close to being a team leader, let's make sure that they become a team leader before the fourth Wednesday of this month. For this month, number fourth session, the fifth session of our Leadership Academy, that's a 10 months course in 2026. So it's going to be exciting. Oh, one more. I know we have a lot of tours coming up. I know we have, of course, our main focus is United States and Canada and Mexico, those of you that are connecting from Mexico. But those of you that are sending people to Italy and Spain, we have many events coming up. Italy is going to be June 19th will be our leadership for managers and above. So if you have partners in Italy, encourage them to become a manager before June 19th so they could come to a private leadership training for the first time in Rome, Italy on June 19th. On the 20th is going to be open to the public. It's going to be open to prospects, new planners, everybody. 20th is going to have opportunity presentation, recognition, and the basic training. It's going to be awesome. So make sure that everybody's coming to the 20th, but all the leaders that you're trying to develop in Italy is joining us for the 19th. Now, on the 20th, we were only supposed to have the big event, the launch event, but many of the leaders in Spain asked if we could also do a same leadership training. So we're going to be updating the flyer, updating the schedule. That on the 20th, we're also going to be having a 2-hour leadership training for managers and above at an earlier time. So if you have people traveling to Madrid in Spain for the 21st, June 21st event, make sure they're getting there early in the morning, because in the early afternoon, we're going to be doing managers and above leadership training for Madrid, Spain, and we're going to be having the main event in the evening time, which is going to be also awesome. And right after that, we're going to be in Colombia on June 26th for our very first time having an event there. June 28th, we're going to be in Chile, and June 30th, we're going to be in Peru. So if you have people, you don't physically have to go, you don't have to be there, but if you want to send people to Italy, Spain, Colombia, Chile, and Peru, I myself will be there. Many of the leaders are going to be there, and it's going to be productive, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be great addition of 5 new markets to our footprint for all of you to start building and start inviting people to. So it's going to be fun. If you're going to be there, I look forward to seeing you. Travel safe. If you're not going to be there, If you want to send me a DM or send your senior directors and national directors a message, let them know who you're sending. So we will do our best to take care of them and make sure everybody's great. All right. So let me hand it over to Mr. Timmer. I know Mr. Timmer wanted to be in Costa Rica so bad, but hey, let's say congratulations. Timmy Jr. just had graduation. He just graduated on Thursday, and I know they had a big graduation party on Saturday, and that's why he couldn't be with us in Costa Rica. We thank you for your leadership. We thank you for all you do, Mr. Timmer, and we thank you for always coaching all of us to go to the next level. Let me hand it over to you, Mr. Timmer.
Mr. Danny Bay, man, I'm going to speak for everybody on this call, man. Your skin's looking great. I mean, I'm just telling you, hey, Danny Bay, man, I love it. But that was such an important message. And, he's 100% right. The timing right now is so important. Everybody right now, the excitement level is at an all-time high. We've got some amazing promotions. I'm going to real quickly just go over recap because I know that we just had our rundown call, obviously, last Monday. And I know most of you, obviously, by now, everybody knows about what's happening. But I just want to make sure that everybody's aware. Mr. Danny Bay had talked a little bit about, he spoke about these launch events of what's happening. Wanted to make sure I get this flyer up here just so everybody can get a glimpse of what's happening. The Colombia event, the Chile event, the Peru event, these events are going to slingshot momentum for people that have got people in those markets. I can tell you right now, the excitement level in all these countries is over the top. And you want to make sure if you screenshot that, you can copy those URLs, get all the information. You guys are all in the team leader chat, so you guys all get all that information as well. But I wanted to just bring it to the forefront of everybody's mind. And then, whoa, slow down here. And then obviously we all know, sorry about that. We all know, obviously, Italy, important updates, obviously, as Mr. Danny Bay just talked about, the 19th managers. That's big, right? We all know we've got people right now in those markets. We want to get everybody running. Right? It's a major impending event, that manager training that he just broke out to us. I mean, this is huge. Also, in Madrid, they're going to be doing the same thing in the morning. So a lot of us that maybe have got people in those markets, what's the number one thing we want to do? Obviously, get everybody running for manager, right? Get them running. It's not about, my mentor taught me, he says, you don't promote to recruit, you recruit to promote. And I was like, okay. And I wrote that down in my journal and I'm like, okay, wonder what the heck that means. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I have no idea what that meant. But what he meant was you want to recruit new people before the event so they can promote. You don't want to promote just the event and wait. You want to recruit now to promote, right? You want people to be sharing the product, sharing the opportunity in these markets, running for manager so they can obviously have their brand new people take advantage of the Italy and the Spain event, right? So once again, the excitement levels at an all-time high. You guys all know the schedule. This is obviously everybody knows what's happening. Leadership Academy, Mr. Danny Bay talked about here for directors on the 24th. Obviously, all of us as team leaders and higher, we have that opportunity as well to be able to be a part of that. You don't want to ever miss those leadership academies. I've been in the profession for 30 years, and I'm telling you what, I thought I knew everything that Danny Bay had ever said, right? But I'm telling you, I get on these calls, I'm like, whoa, where does he keep? I mean, he must be reading some new books, watching some new podcasts or something, because he keeps coming up with new material that I've never heard. And it's always refreshing to be able to be on those calls. So obviously, this is the company schedule. You guys, everybody on this call by now, you all know what's happening. Obviously, the North American Convention, August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Everybody's building up. That's the centerpiece of everything that we do in Riman, right? The conventions, everything revolves around the conventions. Every time we're doing a pop-up, we're doing a overview, our orientation, we're doing a Riman reveal. Anytime we're sharing Riman with people, everything's revolving around that convention. That's the centerpiece, right? That's it's kind of like the sun. I don't know anything about it, like what happens, above the in the air and stuff like that. But from what I hear, like everything revolves around the sun, right? That's basically, this would be the sun. And once again, I'm not really, I didn't really pass that class. So let me talk about this tonight. This is the last month to take advantage of the single ticket discount. After this month, right? It's going to be going up. The price is going to be going up. So what do we want to do? We want to make sure that everybody right now is promoting the convention. That's got to be in your talks. Every time we launch a brand new plan or every time we do anything, right? We want to be talking about the convention, because it's not about just getting people started in Riman. It's about making sure people become successful in Riman. And how do we ensure people's success in Riman? The answer is obvious, right? We get them to the convention. right? We get them to the convention. Mr. Danny Bay talks about all the time. That's where leaders are born, right? Leaders are born at the convention. Okay, that's really what we all know, right? Obviously, we all heard. I'm sure if you haven't, if you didn't look already, in the director chat this morning, this is going to be coming out here today at noon. This is big, and I wanted to touch on men for a second. Okay, what are you talking about? You want to touch on men? Let me explain to you guys something. Okay, about selling products to men. I was explaining this to somebody the other day, how easy it is to sell to men. Okay. Men, it's not like men want to look bad, right? There's no father or any man out there is like, hey man, I don't want to look good. Or I want to look worse. Men want to look good just as bad as women do, but they're not vocal about it. And they feel ashamed in a way because they don't know anything about skincare. So you're not going to see a guy, not all the time. Don't let me say you're not going to see it. Very rarely you're going to see a guy walk into a Sephora or walk into, any type of a skincare, Neiman Marcus, and start looking around for products for themselves, because that's how men don't really, once again, I'm generalizing. I know there's some men that are all about their skincare routine, but the majority of men, they don't know anything about skincare. Okay. And they're kind of embarrassed by it. They don't really want to act like, hey, what's going on? So a lot of them just settle for less, right? They just settle for less. They're just like, hey, I'm going to look like the way I'm going to look. And, maybe I'll, maybe my wife's, her eyes are going to, maybe she's going to, need glasses and maybe not realize what I look like. Right. But what I'm telling you is that men, they want to look better too. Okay. They do. And they're the easiest customers in the world to get because they don't know anything. Right. Men are just like, huh? So when you just tell them, look, you need this product, right? Your wife deserves for you to look a little bit better. Obviously, you don't want to, you don't want to, pound on them too hard because they're ego. But I would just say like, if I'm a woman talking to a man, it's like, hey, my husband, boom, these products, and then kind of sell that testimonial, right? But just realize that selling products to men is really easy because they're not very knowledgeable. They're kind of embarrassed or ashamed by their lack of knowledge. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to do anything when it comes to skin. Not all, but most men don't really know. Maybe their wife will put some products on their face or whatever, but they don't really know what's going on. So the Father's Day promo is a great opportunity for us to be able to start getting more men. Now, a lot of you have seen a lot of men before and after pictures, right? That are out there that are circulating, right? So you obviously want to use those as well. But just realize, you're if you've got brothers out there, or cousins, or family members, they don't know anything about skincare for the most part, men, right? So you want to make sure you're their go-to. So this is launching right now, today at noon. Everybody's excited about that. The Deserta Cola, obviously, we already know. Hair care line, obviously, goes without saying, right? We know what that product does. Mainly, if you're from Korea, what it does, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. But the body care, the calming balance. I'm just letting you know right now, this is super simple. Men don't want to look worse. Okay. When I put the product on my face, when Mr. Danny Bay sent me some products whenever he was launching this company, and I put the product on my face and I went to football practice, and my football coach was like, man, your skin looks great. I was like, what is happening? I've never had a compliment in my life on my skin. So I'm just letting you know, like, it's not like I was trying to get a compliment from my football coach or anything, but my daughter the next day goes, Dad, did you get Botox? And my wife's like, yeah, your skin does look really good. So just realize they're giving out this free, you guys all know the cleansing experience kit's unbelievable. $200 purchase, you get that. And then obviously this month is huge, right? Everybody loves this. If you become a new manager, senior manager promotion, North America, Mexico, this is the bag. I mean, some of you that are in California, you guys know what happened at Trader Joe's a few years back when Trader Joe's launched a bag very similar to this. People in the parking lot, you know what I mean? They're literally just, they were duking it out, right? Women were actually, there was people fighting in the parking lot trying to get their hands on these bags at Trader Joe's, right? So we don't have to fight anybody to get these bags, okay? All we got to do is hit manager, senior manager this month, and bam, we're going to get this tote bag, exclusive item. You can't get anywhere else. That's the big thing. You cannot get this anywhere else, right? It's not available for purchase. It's not available anywhere in the world, okay? The only way you can get your hands on this exclusive item is to do what? Hit manager, hit senior manager, and bam, you're going to be able to get that customized. It's customized is what it is. Free mini custom Riman tote bag. Everybody's going bananas over these. Everybody's trying to get these. Okay. Nobody's fighting each other, right? Nobody's fighting each other like they were doing over at Trader Joe's. Watch out now. Okay. But what they are doing is they're fighting for their goals and dreams, working hard and running for manager and senior manager. So That's that's obviously a no-brainer. So let me give you a couple more. This right here, this promotion, everybody knows when Mr. Danny Bay announced this promotion on the rundown, literally, I had people texting me like, what in the world is happening? This is the most exciting thing I've ever seen in my life. And the reason being is because even if you're brand new, I know we're all team leaders and above, so we're running for these promotions. There's 10,000 reasons, right, for us to work hard this month. Why is this important for new people? Okay, because new people right now know, hey, my upline team leader is going to be working with me, right? New team leader, my team leader is going to be grabbing me and helping me explode this month, right? We're going to be getting massive production. So everybody knows how it is. Open line team leader group, 25,000. Guess what happens? Bam, you're going to get $1,000 extra bonus. 50,000, you're going to get 2,000. Now remember, I want to make sure that I state this right now. Every 10,000 in volume that you get extra travel points towards Bahamas. So if you get 50,000 travel points, remember, right, you're getting 40 travel points, right, for every 10,000. Okay, so understand that this promotion, running for the money, is also going to help you run for, guess what, right? It's going to help you get there qualified for Bahamas as well. So every 10,000, you get those extra travel points. So the excitement level's at an all-time high about this promotion. Never been a better time to be a brand new person on your team, because you and I both know, brand new person gets started on your team, what happens? You're going to grab them and you are going to get them running for manager, running for senior manager, running for team leader, and driving volume so you can maximize the convention momentum promotion. This is going to create so much momentum going into convention. The excitement level's at an all-time high. The momentum's at an all-time high because of the same thing. This is also happening in Europe. It's also happening in Latin America. So guess what? Excitement is going bananas everywhere on this promotion. So I just wanted to kind of go over a few of those promotions, and I wanted to see if we can get I wanted to invite on real quickly Kate Twig just to kind of share. She just got back and I've never seen her this excited. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I've known Kate for a long time, and she wanted to just say a few words about this promotion that are about this event that just took place. And I know she's on fire right now, excited like never before. So I wanted to real quickly go out to the East Coast and hear from her, because her team right now is on fire and her excitement is contagious. So Kate Twig, you guys all know, top producing director. Kate, thanks for being with us and welcome to the call.
Of course. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So I actually came back a day early from Costa Rica. So I got in late last night. It was so much fun. I think, like Danny said, I definitely had the experience that it was my best retreat yet. And I was able to take my family. I absolutely love that they are inclusive with families and that they encourage and love to include families. I had my two boys with me who both said that Costa Rica was their favorite. It really was so much fun, and it's hard to put into words kind of the magic that happens on one of these retreats. It's just being able to spend time with people, to meet people you've never met, maybe you just see online. It's the relationship building. It's just like the bonding through whatever you're doing. It's so much fun. And we are really excited because there were so many announcements and of new products coming, which are all kind of my favorite things. And I know if you weren't there and you were sitting at home, you're probably like, wait, I need to know what's going on. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit, because that's one of the perks, right, of coming on these retreats, is being able to get some sneak peeks. And I will also let you know that, we're in the running right now for the next one. So make sure you are working towards it. It is not easy. Like, it's a hard thing to do, but it's possible. Like, if you work hard and you put your mind to it and you stay consistent, you will get there. And every year this happens with every qualification period. One, it's amazing that we get a whole year. Like, a lot of companies will do their qualification period during like slow months to encourage, more work, but we get the whole year, and we get the best months of the year to earn travel points, which is really amazing. But guess what happens? People are like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. And then fall hits and they start getting some momentum. Black Friday hits, your sales are great, you're earning tons of travel points, and then you're just missing it by like just a teeny amount. So what I want to say is like, don't wait. Like start now, work consistently and hard every single month because you don't want to be that person in November or December that's like, shoot, I shouldn't have waited. I should have worked hard that whole time because it is worth it to earn. If you don't know where we're going to the Bahamas, which is amazing and so beautiful. And I know it's going to be the best one yet. So don't sleep on that because yes, you're going to get great points moving forward. There's all different ways you can earn points. If you don't know this, go into your back office, click on Riman Retreats, then click on travel points. You can see where you are. And then all the way down at the bottom in different languages is the PDF that explains all the different ways you can earn points. So you earn points through sales, through recruiting and helping people get to different ranks. You get them for ranking. There's all different ways. So it's not just one way. So if you're working your business in different ways, you can get all of those different points. Plus, with the different monthly specials and bundles, there's usually a travel point addition or bump with those as well. So it's not just a leader thing, it is open to everyone. We had so many managers and senior managers on this last trip, but it is something that you have to work for, right? You have to have that goal in mind and you have to stay consistent, but you can get there. So I would just say it is 1,000% worth it and start now. Don't regret it in November and December when you're like popping off in points and then you're just going to need a little bit more. Like start now so that you will consistently grow in points so that you can earn it excuse me at the end of the year. So okay, so let's go into really fast. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek, right, Tim, of all the products. I'll talk to you a little bit about what was announced. There were some things announced and then there were some that are still secret under wraps, but they gave a little bit of hints of what kind of product line they fall under. So we have the Radiansum Experience Kit. So we're all excited about that. That's amazing. It includes the cleansing oil, the gel cleanser, and then of course our toner, essence, and cream in the beautiful packaging. Technically, I don't think that packaging, maybe Danny can confirm, but technically I don't think that packaging has won an award yet, but it will. The dermatology line did, but it's even more beautiful and that beautiful kind of like rose gold metallic, it's all in that kit. So that is coming. They also announced the Radiansum concentrate. So that is a spot treatment. So I had that question a lot, like how is it different? The essence, everything else you're putting all over your face. The concentrate is a spot treatment. It is great for your under eyes, fine lines and wrinkles, and hyperpigmentation. It is microfluidized 7 times. So that is the most microfluidized product of that line. So it is going to absorb better and give you even better results. And it just has all of those amazing patented ingredients from the Rad line, just more concentrated. And what I hear is that it might have that really amazing kind of like metal tip, which gives you like that cooling effect. And it's just really nice to apply. So that's really exciting. I have dark circles. I have no makeup on, you guys. Sorry, I just jumped out of the shower and blow dried my hair. So I'm really excited for that because I need it for my under eyes. All right, what else? The Bodolab travel kit. Okay, everyone has been dying for this one. I wish we had it for the trip to Costa Rica because my whole family fights over all the hair and body care products. But that will have the shampoo, the conditioner, the hair serum, the body wash, and the body cream. So it is the five different products in that Bodolab travel kit, and it will come in a cute little kind of puffer style bag. So that's going to be amazing. We have the makeup side of things, which I'm really excited about. We have 2 butter lip liners coming. They are going to be just super smooth and creamy lip liners. There's more of a mauvey pink. I think it's called soft pink. I should go back to my notes. And then there is more of a chestnut brown, like a darker brown or like a more neutral brown shade. So that's perfect for lip lining. So good to have both of those options. We have the expert length mascara coming. So this is amazing. And why is it different? I feel like my team at least always asks, like, how are we different, right? Obviously our patented ingredients, but we have the Desert Cola peptide in the mascara and the lash and brow serum, which I'm going to talk about. So in the mascara, it's 1% Desert Cola Plus peptide. And then it is a tubing mascara that's going to help with lengthening and definition and just fullness. And it has some kind of tubing fibers in it as well. And then the lash and brow. So I kind of noticed on the little slide that they had, what brow wasn't as prominent, but Betty made sure to tell me, like, this is amazing. It's going to be a brow and lash serum, and that has 3% of the Desert Cola Plus peptide. So that's going to be so amazing. There's clinical trials happening right now for sensitivity, for for the length, for the fullness, for the lack of shedding. Like your lashes aren't going to shed as much, and it's just going to condition them and keep them super healthy. I feel like I had one more thing on the lash serum. Oh, okay. And I'm not going to say this right. So every lash serum on the market right now has anyone know how to say that word? It's some ingredient that is not great for your eyes. I don't know. It's a long word and it doesn't really matter. But know that there is no lash serum on the market that is clean. There isn't. They all use that ingredient. They all use different percentages of that ingredient. It's very irritating to the eye. It has been known to change eye color. I mean, how weird is that? Some people wake up with like goop in their eyes or their eyes swollen shut. It is not a good thing. So yes, does that ingredient work? But it can come with massive side effects. Obviously, Desert Cola Plus peptide is patented. No one else is going to have it. This is huge. And this is why I'm saying, like, truly, people have companies just around a lash serum. And men, this is for you too. You're going to use it on your brows. You're going to use it on your eyes, especially as you age. Everything is thinning and all the things. So it's going to be great for everyone. And it's so good. So we truly will have the cleanest lash serum, brow serum on the market, which is massive. Like, that is just massive. It's going to change our businesses completely. So one, yes, get to convention. I think we don't have dates when any of this is coming out, but they did say they are confident that it'll be in 2026. So I think more to come and more announcements and launches at convention. So if you don't have your ticket, I would say of all the conventions, I'm most excited for this one because of all these things that are potentially coming, and more info coming out about them. So if you don't have it, get your ticket now because it's going to be so good and you're going to want to be there to learn and you're going to want to be there to get them first because everyone's going to want them. Also, this is an amazing time to start reaching out to any prospects that you have. I know for me, I have so many prospects that wanted more things in our product lineup. This is I can't even tell you like how huge a lash serum, all the other products too, but that one in particular is just going to be massive. I'm reaching out to all these prospects that I've talked to in the past because you're going to want to be in on this. You're going to want to be a part of sharing these products, all of these products, even how cool that we have the peptide in the mascara too. I've never heard of any, mascara having that as well. Okay, other products that were announced but without details. There's going to be 3 more eye products, 2 more facial products, 1 more Bodalab product, and 1 more Desert Cola product. So, it's like raining new products. So you have to get to convention. I think a lot will come there. It's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be so amazing. I'm so excited. I think these products are different, right? And there's nothing like them on the market. So we are going to have a massive advantage being able to have them and to share them. Okay. Did I touch on everything, Tim?
Perfect.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, thank you so much, Kate, for taking some time out of your day. And man, I got bummed. Tell me a little bit about the connecting though, like everybody getting together at the event, at the retreats, because some people have never been on one of these.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I think Danny mentioned there's like a welcome event and then a closing event, and those are great because there's so much fun entertainment and the meals were all amazing. But it's really just like in the nooks and crannies of the day. So whether you're just hanging out at the pool, at the beach, it's just so great to meet and connect and like learn from each other. I think a lot of people were talking like how they can do their business better or differently, or just learning from each other. I was on the trip to Tortuga the day that Danny went to. I was on a different boat, but we all were there that day and we did so just, I mean, yeah, the banana boat rides and snorkeling. And you don't know someone until you travel with them. Like, I really do think that that's true. And the day we honestly had beautiful weather, but even on the rainy days, that's where you can really just kind of sit, connect, and like learn from each other and just build those relationships. And also, if you have a team, that's where you go to really like extend and build those relationships even more. It's incredible, but it's not just going to be your team. You're going to be able to see other leaders that maybe you followed for a while or you want to learn kind of from them or to see what they're doing. And it's just a blast. And like I said, I've taken my family both times, and even that has been amazing. It's so inclusive. Each of my kids get little swag bags. We got a really great Riman. I'm a like sucker for swag. So we got a Riman hat, we got a Riman cup, we got t-shirts, we got a cute bag that says Riman on it. I'm trying to think what else was in there. There was just so much, and it's also so fun to see the corporate team. Maybe they're annoyed with me, like being able to hang out with Nikki and Katie and all of them, like even just getting to know them more on a personal level is so much fun. So you just can't beat it. And if you can't, listen, you're going to try. And this is what I said to my team: go all in, try for this trip. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to have more sales. You're going to have great points and you're going to be moving your business forward. So, you're not going to lose. There's nothing to lose in going after this. But also know that a lot of this amazing relationship building also comes from all in-person events. So that's why it's also important to get to convention. And anytime you can connect with people in person is going to not only like, is it relationship building? It's invigorating because everyone's excited and everyone wants to grow and so the energy is contagious and you just leave feeling so energized, so excited, and wanting to do more in your business.
Well, we appreciate. I see Mr. Danny Bay down there too, Kate. I really appreciate you sharing. You guys, you get. It's exactly right. I mean, it's that camaraderie. It's that family environment, and it's just spending time with everybody, and just exactly what you said, right? Just run. Worst thing's gonna happen is you're gonna be better off than you are if you aren't, right? I see Mr. Danny Bay down there, though. I see him with some of the with some crews down there. Mr. Dan Bay.
It was so fun to meet his family too. He had his wife there and all his kids, so it was really great to get to hang out with them as well.
That's the best part. But you wanted to introduce everybody real quick, Mr. Danny Bay? Let me see if I can.
Yeah, why not? They want to say, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola.
¿Cómo estás? Hey, everyone.
Con todo.
Pues see you in the Bahamas.
Yeah, see you in Bahamas.
Great flight, everybody. Wow. Hey, just so you know, those weren't his kids, okay? Yeah, right. His kids were there a couple minutes ago. He's like, wait a second, they don't look like Danny Bay's kids.
oh, my kids are here. Here's Caitlin here. Here's my Danny Jr. here. Alexis here. One more kid here. I'm not sure who she is, but yeah, yep.
You're adopted kids right here. I'm the designated fake.
Yeah, we have so much. I mean, literally the last retreat was when I met Kate for the first time, other than Zoom. So you meet people that you've seen on Zooms and stuff only. But just to wrap it up here real quick, I'm just going to give you guys give everybody a call to action. Right now is the time. I'm just letting you know right now, this is the time right now where you want to decide, hey, look, you know what? I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to step up. I'm going to get the job done. This is a moment in time that'll never be recreated again. This is a moment in time that'll never be duplicated again. With the convention right around the corner and less than 60 days to promote, what do we want to be doing? We want to be getting new people started like never before and getting them to the event. Okay. That's the most important thing, because when people are brand new and they come to the event, they walk out of there making a decision, making a commitment, saying, hey, man, I'm going to make this thing happen. I'm going to go to the top, right? I'm going to become a success, because you can't really understand the power and the magnitude of the Riman opportunity until you've actually been to the convention. Okay. So this is the time to run. I can tell you right now, the next 30 days, the next 60 days after the convention, it's going to take 6 months to equal the next 30 days, right? It's going to take 6 months of activity to be able to match what you can do in the next 30 days. This month is critical right now because of this big giant bonus right now that's on the table. Never been a better time to stretch. Never been a better time to say, hey, I'm going to make it happen this month. Okay. I'm going to step up. I'm going to get the $10,000 bonus, or the 5,000 or the 2,000 or whatever. You set a goal high, right? That's what I'm a big believer in. Set a goal high. Okay. Little goals don't make us stretch. Little goals don't make us grow. Don't think about what you think you can achieve, but think about what you want to achieve if everything came together. People ask me, how do you double your production, Tim? How do you triple your production? Do I just triple my effort? No, you don't triple your effort, because if you triple your effort, you're not going to triple your production. You're going to 10 times your production, because what happens is the people that you are leading, they're going to be inspired by your activity. People ask me, say, Tim, how do you motivate your team? How do you motivate your team? All you got to do is motivate yourself. If I can motivate myself and I can get myself fired up and I can convince myself, hey, look, you know what? Let's run. Let's go, Tim. Let's give it everything that we got, Tim. And I can convince myself to do it. I can convince other people to do it. But if I can't convince myself, I'm not going to be able to convince anybody else. So the key is, how do you motivate your team? You look in the mirror and you say, you know what? If it is to be, it's up to me. This is my time to make it happen. This is my time to become a success. This is my time. I'm going to make this moment in time. I'm going to cash in on this moment in time. I'm not going to let it slip through my fingertips. I'm going to give it everything that I got. This month, June, I'm going to set forth in motion momentum that changes my life. I can tell you right now, every director, every leader, Kate will tell you, back in her early days in her career, there was moments where she made a commitment and made a decision, right? Mr. Danny Babe will tell you the same thing. When he was early on in his career, he made a decision, made a commitment. I see Monica on, one of the top leaders on here, right? Monica on, same thing. She'll tell you there was moments in time. There's always moments in time where you decide, where you say, this is it. This is my time to make it happen. This is my time to step up. This is my time to get the job done. You make that decision, you make that commitment, and then you keep your integrity to your commitment, right? A commitment is doing the thing that you say you're going to do long after the mood you say it in leaves you. Make that decision, make that commitment, and change your habits, okay? Let's give it everything that we got in June. Let's give it everything that we got right now. Don't worry about, hey, I'm going to run to the convention. Focus in on one day at a time. And let the momentum that you create today carry you forward into tomorrow. Okay, don't worry about this week. Don't worry about tomorrow. Worry about today. Give it everything you got today. Make a decision that you're going to get out of your comfort zone today. Just like Kate said, now's a perfect time to recruit. This is our time. This is our chance. So look in the mirror and say, this is it. This is my time. The only thing that's slowing you down from getting to where you want to go is the person sitting in your chair, wearing your clothes, thinking your thoughts. Because I promise you, there's been over 5 billion people that have walked this planet, but there's only been one you. You're the best person you know. Why? Because you're the only person that you can control. Control what you do. Decide, I'm going to step up. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone, and let's give it everything that we got. Let's go all out massive action. Let's get out of our comfort zone right now. Let's make it happen more than ever before. And let's look back. Hey, let's look back on July 1st and go, wow, look what I did. That's what I want everybody to be able to say. Man, look what I was able to accomplish, because on June 8th, I made a commitment in my mind. I made a commitment in my heart. I kept my integrity to my commitment. I went all out massive action. I got out of my comfort zone. I stepped up. And now as a result of that, I've got momentum on my hands right now, because my team is on fire, because I lit myself on fire. I lit myself on fire. And as a result of that, everything's changed for me. So I appreciate everybody's time and commitment jumping on here today. Hopefully some of these ideas and information helped everybody take their business to the next level. But I'm telling you right now, it's all here. It's the 6 inches in between your two. You're 6 inches away from a gold mine. You're 6 inches away from a fortune. You're 6 inches away from getting everything in your life that you want. And it's the 6 inches between your left and right ear. Make a decision, make a commitment. Let's give it everything that we got. And I'm going to promise you right now, Just like Kate said, you're never going to regret it. Okay, George Halas, the guy that started a football team called the Chicago Bears, not a fan of the Chicago Bears. Okay, if you are, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Chicago. But George Halas had one of my favorite quotes of all time. George Halas said, nobody that ever gave their best regretted it. Nobody that ever gave their best regretted it. Okay, let's give it everything that we got. Let's give it our absolute best. And let's find out what that best, let's find out let's better our best. Woo, I'm getting fired up here right now. Better our best. Let's give it everything we got. Appreciate everybody. Love everybody here on this call. Can't wait to hang out with everybody in Las Vegas. And we're going to make it happen here together. God bless you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Danny Bay. Thanks for everybody joining us here. We're going to have too much fun. Let's make it happen, everybody.